A Trump supporter got more than just a cup of coffee on a recent trip to Starbucks. Kayla Hart was mocked by the staff at Starbucks just for wearing a T-shirt supporting the president.
When U.S. Army veteran Sean Kilbane saw it, he called the president's supporters in the area to stand up to Starbucks by holding a sit-in at the same Charlotte, North Carolina store.
So here with more is U.S. Army veteran and member of Mecklenburg County Republicans, Sean Kilbane. Good morning to you, Sean. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to join you.
So tell us what happened. What started all of this, Sean?
Well, just as you said, it was a Wednesday. I'm a political consultant that specializes in grassroots organizing, and I currently don't have a candidate or anybody I'm working for. So I saw this story about Ms. Hart, and I decided to call in the troops and get them together, and we all met up there, put together a very diverse group. We had representatives from deplorablepride.org that were representing the LGBTQ community, as well as Daniel Herrera, who's running for Charlotte City Council. He represented Hispanics for Trump and Women for Trump. And we went through, some of us ordered coffee and opened up that positive dialogue that is so much needed across America for us to see each other as people and not so much as just campaign rhetoric or slogans.
Sure.
So it was a great event.
So what, if you would, just detail a little bit what the original incident and what happened. And it happened at a Starbucks, but it could happen anywhere. Why would an employee at a business insult a customer?
You know, I think that it's just this divisiveness in politics across the country that is so unfortunate. As a person that fought for this country, you know, we have some amazing rights. And my goal in what I did here, as well as what I did last election cycle and my involvement with GOP vets, in getting the average person, specifically veterans, to engage in politics and policy in a peaceful manner, is to get these people to go out and work together. So here in the city of Charlotte, the divisiveness is very strong. If you remember, we recently had the quote-unquote riots. The HB2 situation, that is just, we have a mayor here that unfortunately her politics drives her policy and creates this situation where it just tries to divide us apart. And the city of Charlotte is amazing. We're generally a city that comes together, and hopefully our Republican candidate, Kenny Smith, is going to win the election, and we'll be able to start rebuilding our city. But we're working hard to come together here and
Sure.
Yep. All right, Sean, I want you to hear what Starbucks said. They did react to this, and then we'll get your opinion on it. They said the civil engagement and peaceful discourse that ultimately took place in our store on Saturday was the best possible outcome for everyone. This experience has served as a reminder of the power of human connection, and we look forward to continued conversation and welcoming everyone into our store. What's your response?
You know, I appreciate that, but I'm more concerned with the other responses we received. You know, it's Starbucks, for them to write a quick little apology, that's great, but, you know, they have a history of this actions. With that said, you know, the White House reached out to me just a few days ago, and it was great to hear from the White House and hear how excited and how well they felt we represented the president, you know, our president, and how well we represented him. And we're able to do this in a way that represents our values, not just as Republicans, but overall as Trump supporters. You know, in many cases, people try to create this environment and make us appear one way, as if we're hateful, and we're not.
Sean Kilbane, thank you for joining us. That's a fantastic point. I think a great way to wrap it. Trump supporters pushing back and saying whether it's Starbucks or anywhere, it could have been any place, we're going to stand up for the fact that we support this president and don't need to be insulted as a result.
I couldn't imagine working for a company, and if someone in a Hillary T-shirt or a Trump T-shirt walked in, I'd be polite.
Yep. That's the way it should be. That's America.